Hello? Hello, hello, hello. So, it's almost 11 in the morning, and I just did the first video on the attack by Spanish. That was part 1. So now I'm doing on the attack by Spanish part 2. So I like to start my video by saying hello, especially when I get up early in the morning. You know, I hardly get up very early. I'm a late riser, and I go to bed so late. I don't know why. I'm not that kind of a person that go to bed early. I go to bed so late and then I wake up late. That's how I've been since I came in America. I go to bed late. But in Africa, I'll go to bed so early and then I'll wake up late. Because like there's really nothing to do. But in America, since I came in America, I go to bed so late because my schedule is always like I always work like 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. So by the time I come home, it's 12 midnight, it was 1 a.m. So I'll be going to bed around 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. And then I'll be waking up around 11, 12 noon. That's how it's always been. Because I don't work like early shift. I'm just not going. It's just one time I walk downtown that I work early shift from 8 to 4 p.m. and that was horrible for me. I was struggling with it. Understand? Yeah, I would like to do a little bit update about something like that. But it's me, like my schedule or my job, I would always like to work like 3 p.m. to 11 or 3 p.m. to 12 midnight. And then by the time I catching the bus, by the time I'm getting home, it's like 12 midnight or it's like 1 a.m. So I always sleep late. So it's impossible for me to be up around 7 in the morning. It's impossible for me to be up around 8 in the morning. I will be up at least 10 a.m. in the morning. That's why I'll be struggling to get up around 10 a.m., 11 a.m. and 12 noon. Understand? So my schedule is something that I'm getting used to. So when they were like, who want to walk in the morning, 7 in the morning, I'm just like, I'm just not gonna do it. Want to walk 8 in the morning, I'm struggling with it. Understand? I would like my job to be around 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. to 11 at night or 12 midnight. By the time I'm getting it was 12 midnight. Those are my schedule. So I sleep late. So it's possible that I get up late. Because I don't go to work early. I don't pick morning shift. I don't pick 7 a.m. shift to 4 p.m. I pick the middle shift. I pick from 3 p.m. to 11. I pick 3 p.m. to 12 midnight. So by the time I'm getting in my house, it's 12 midnight. I go to shower, I go to eat. By the time I'm going to bed, it's 1 a.m. 1 a.m. I can't be up by 7 in the morning. So I will sleep to like 12 o'clock to 11 to 10. That's why they'll be like, oh, you sleep a lot. But you look at it, no, she really don't. Understand? It's just that she go to bed late and then she get up late. But I do love to sleep. That's a therapy for me. I don't apologize for it. Understand? I will never apologize for sleeping. It's my therapy, it's my healing. I love sleeping. I enjoy it. When I sleep, I feel so good when I get up. I do so many things in 1 hour after I get my rest. But if I don't sleep for at least 7 hours to 8 hours, I will not do anything. I will not be able to do anything. But if you allow me to get my sleep for 8 hours the way I'm supposed to sleep for 8 to 10 hours, if I get up, I walk like a horse. I walk like a horse. I'm accomplished. I will do so many chores in the house within 1 hour. Even when I was in Africa, My mom loved me. She'll be like, I don't like when you sleep, but when you sleep, you get up. You do things in 1 hour that your sister cannot do. My sister will be up the whole day and you get up. She haven't done anything in the house. So there's no difference. She up the whole day and you wake up. There's nothing that you look that she has done. And my mom be like, I love you even though you sleep. Because when you sleep like that, when you get up, you do everything in the house in 1 hour. When your sister be up since morning, 7 o'clock, she haven't even done any one thing in the house. And that's what my mom love about me. She like, because she don't like sleeping. She walk all day. I said, Mama, I cannot walk like you, like a horse, like a fucking slave. But she said, I love you because when you go to sleep and you wake up, everything is done in the house within 1 hour. I will clean, I will wash her clothes, I will iron, I will cook, I will do it within 1 hour. The whole place is clean, like nothing ever happened. So that sleep, I will never apologize for me sleeping. That's my therapy. That's my healing. I love sleeping. That's the only way I can get things done. If I don't get my sleep, I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'll be so tired. I'm not going to be able to accomplish nothing during the day. But if I'm allowed to get my rest, if I'm allowed to get my sleep, I will do everything within 1 hour. I love sleep. It's an addiction. It's a habit that I have cultivated, and I love it. I'll say, Fran, I will never apologize for sleeping. That's my therapy. That's my escape. When people doing drama, they want to fight with you. You stay with people who want drama with you, want to cause problems. I just go to my room, I take a shower, and I climb on my bed. I sleep the whole day just to avoid those people, just to avoid drama. So I don't apologize for it. But we're going to cut it short because when I want to do a video, I want to do some little stuff like that. But this is part 2 of Spanish. Under Attack by Spanish. It's part 2. So this Under Attack by Spanish part 2. So I left that house that married man wanted to have sex with me with a kid. He threw me out. I went on the street. After throwing me out, trying to force me to pay a $1,000 bill that I didn't cook for the month. I told her I won't. So he said, pack your bag and leave. He's not paying because they wanted to take my money. And they wanted to be feeding me with poison food. So I packed my bag. That was January 2016. I moved to the street. That man made me homeless for the first time ever for 1 year. I moved to the street. I slept in Boston for 1 year on the street. I allowed all my luggages in his house because I had so many luggages. The luggages that I brought from Africa, I took them from Maryland. I brought them in Boston. That man had my luggages. My birth certificate was inside. I had my birth certificate in my bag. I had my laptop inside. I had 2 boxes of clothes. And I had 2 bags, big bags of clothes. So I had like 4 luggages that were inside that house when the man was throwing me out. I didn't have nowhere to go. I didn't know how where to keep them. I just took them out, put them on the hallway, and I asked the lady of that house, I said, keep my stuff, hold up for me, so when I find a place, I'll come get my luggages. I had my birth certificate inside that bag. I had my laptop inside that bag. I had my clothes inside that bag. I had my shoes, expensive clothes I bought from Calvin Klein. I was dressed in expensive. I had expensive stuff inside that bag. Laptop, my birth certificate was inside, my laptop, everything was inside. I told the lady, kept holding on to me. When I leave, let me get a place, I'll come back for my stuff. So the man held it. So these are the people that threw me out first time. I went homeless for 1 year. That was 2016, January. After New Year, I went on the street. Because the man was forcing me to pay $1,000 for gas, why I am not cooked, and what make him ask me to do it because he wanted to sleep with me, married with kids, and I said no. So I went on the street 2016. First time ever homeless. I went homeless for 1 year in Boston. Was ashamed of it, was confused of it, did not even understand it. I, I was just roaming the street of Boston, homeless. But what I never stopped doing is I was still walking. That was the only thing I would keep. As it was cold in Boston, freezing cold. But I make sure I get a job. I have my ID. I always apply for jobs, everything. Understand? Those people make me homeless. I roamed the street for 1 year homeless. So after 1 year, roamed the street for 1 year, I got another job in Brighton, in St. Elizabeth Hospital. That was the second job I had. Because I worked in that place in Cleveland Circle. I worked there for 6 months, Cleveland Circle, still homeless. And then I quit the job. I applied on Craigslist, Dunkin' Donut online, and the manager saw me on Craigslist and said, "Hey, we hire on St. Elizabeth Hospital. You can come work." So I moved to St. Elizabeth Hospital. I applied, and the manager picked me right away. I clicked with the manager right away. He liked me. That was the best crew ever had. I work in St. Elizabeth Hospital. So I moved to Brighton, still homeless, looking for an apartment, roam the street, still 2016 homeless, but I got a job in St. Elizabeth Hospital. I was walking there in St. Elizabeth. It felt so good. So there was Spanish again. This time, it's just like the Spanish everywhere. I'm not blaming them, but don't come here be feeling threatened by me. I've not done anything for you to be feeling threatened by me. America is too big for you to be feeling threatened by a black girl. Yeah, America, everybody can make it here. So why you feel threatened by me? You don't have to feel threatened by me. You can make it on your own. So I went to St. Elizabeth Hospital, got my job. I love the manager. We hit up right away. He liked me. I liked him. He hired me, Alex. So I picked the job. The crew were good. For the first time, I had beautiful crew. We had Spanish. They were not as bad. We have American. It was just mixed. We have African American. It was just a mixed culture. And they were cool. The first time I felt right. I felt beautiful. I felt like this is how you're supposed to have crew members. This is how you're supposed to work with the best team. I felt good at that time, but still homeless, looking for a place. So I met a guy also working in that Dunkin' Donuts. He was working in the St. Elizabeth Hospital. He was working in the restaurant in the St. Elizabeth Hospital and working inside Dunkin' Donuts. He had two jobs. So the guy was cool. They call him Benny. He was a very nice guy. So I asked him, I said, "Benny, I am homeless, but I'm working. I have money in my purse, but they just don't want me get an apartment. They just don't want me get a hotel. I don't know. I had ID, I have money, I have credit card, but nobody want me get an apartment. Nobody want me stay in a hotel. And I don't know. Now I'm looking for a roommate. Can you help me?" So he said he have an apartment, a basement, 4 bedroom apartment, have roommate inside. There's one room left. If I want it, I'll get it. That was December. I was like, "What, Benny? I want it. I want it. I want it." Right away, I have $500 in my purse. I said, "How much is the room?" He said, the room with $500, including water, gas, internet. That was cool because the one I had in Dorchester, that was excluded. I was paying for internet. I literally went to Dish and I paid for internet. And they came in my apartment and put Dish internet inside. That's when the Spanish thought I had a lot of money and they had it to trying to scam me or steal from me. Understand? 'Cause I already had it going on. I had it going on. I had money. And they wanted to steal the money from me. Understand? I say, "You know what, grab steal my money that I'm working." So Benny took me that night. He was my co-worker and the apartment was 10 minutes 10-minute walk away from the where I was working. Was 10 Elizabeth Hospital was just 10 minutes away from the apartment I was working. So when then I give Ben the $500, I say $500, you have internet, gas, water, everything $500. I was happy. I gave him the $500. Make sure you're paying your bill. I stayed there for 1.5 years. I think I stayed there for like 2 years before we got evicted. But they were best roommate. They were nice. They were not troublesome. Except for one little girl that was like, she was like 16 years old. She didn't like me. She was staying there with her mom. It was 4 bedroom. Benny had his own bedroom. I had my own bedroom that was close to Benny. And there was another guy that his name was Zachary. He's from Brazil. He wasn't Spanish. He was Brazil Spanish. And then the other lady that was staying with the little girl at 16, she's Spanish. Understand? They were the one doing the most, but that guy from Brazil wasn't even around. The guy was helping me. Understand? He wanted to date me, but I said he wasn't even married. But I don't do roommate dating. I like going out. I like looking for my mom out. I don't like staying in a house, getting a roommate, and then you won't fuck me because we're a roommate. I don't do shit like that. For me, I like going out and I'm getting my mind outside. I can get my mind in a movie. I can get my mind in the Walmart. I can get my mind in the as a co-worker in Dunkin' Donut. I dated somebody in Dunkin' Donut that was my boyfriend Sheldon. I met her as a co-worker. He was 26. The youngest guy I ever dated was Sheldon McPhail from Boston. He was 26. I liked him. I was attracted to him. Was attracted to him. He was 26. I dated him. He was my co-worker staying with his mom. I don't date people inside houses. I go out and look for my man. Understand? And the one he is doing dating people inside. I said, I don't do shit like that. I'll go to movie theater. I see a man I like in the movie theater, I will date that dude. Go to Walmart. I see somewhere at Walmart I like, I do. If I'm walking in this place, I see a co-worker I like, I date. Understand? But I don't know date no motherfucker in the fucking apartment because I'm staying with. But they were the coolest people ever. Understand? Except for that little girl that did not like me. I did not know she's Spanish. The mom was Spanish. And they were cooking like crazy. But they didn't charge me because I was paying $500 for lights, gas, internet, everything. So it wasn't my business if she was cooking. She was cooking. And she wanted me to eat. But I said, I don't eat Spanish food. Yeah, they were obsessed in feeding me. I didn't understand why they were obsessed in feeding me where I could cook my food. I'm vegetarian. I'm very picky with my food. And yet somebody come in my apartment from Spanish or Brazil, forcing me cooking meal like crazy and forcing me to eat your food. I said, I don't eat like that. I'm not gonna eat your food. So they started hating me because they were trying to feed me and they were trying to force me to eat their food. And I was saying, I'm not going to eat your food. I'll cook my own meal. Understand? And that little girl was 16 years. She was crazy. She was cussing me out. I'll clean the bathroom. She'll go make it nasty. She'll go shit in the bathroom and she will not flush. They were making hell out of me. I was the only one cleaning, but I didn't care. I was paying $500. I was cool, most of them. Understand? I stayed there for 2 years till we got evicted. And they gave us notification. 6 months we getting educated. I just started bloating. I even know what was happening with me. At first I thought I was pregnant, but I wasn't. Find out I wasn't pregnant. I was bleeding and everything, but I wasn't. Found out that it was like fibroid. They were saying, "Oh, you have fibroid. You need to go to the hospital and they check your fibroids." I said, if the fibroid is fibroid, go the fibroid go back where it come from. Come spiritual. I'm not. I'm not allowed to accept illnesses. I'm not allowed to accept that. I'm gonna pray over it. I'm gonna go back where it come from. And the fiber left after 1 year. I bloated. I was so fat. I was like the fattest person I've ever been. And after 1 year, the fiber went away. I just drank water. I ate fruit. Everything went away. I got kicked out from the apartment after 2 years. I moved out. The Brazil guy was telling me, come stay with me because he wanted to date me. I said, I don't like you. I'm not going to date you. I said, go away. So he left. I moved to the street. I started sleeping on the street. I slept in the bathroom in Star Market. I ate in the trash for the first time. I do things that I could not do. That's when you would think this person is homeless because I didn't have money anymore. I quit my job. I ended up quitting my job because it was just too much for me. So I quit the job in St. Elizabeth Hospital because I could not pay my rent anymore. I left the apartment, quit my job, found myself homeless again in 2018. And then I went to school, Boston College. I started sleeping in the Boston College early in the morning. I'll go sit in Boston College and I'll be eating the trash inside the Boston College. I'll just sit there, wait for kids to buy their food, and they'll eat. Some will eat, they will not finish their food, they'll just leave the plate right there. For the first time, I will take the food and I will start eating it. Sometimes they'll take their food after eating, they're not even finished, they'll go dump in the trash. I'll go inside the trash and I'll start eating the trash. All those things, you look at it, you say, this person is mad. You look at these men, they're hungry, they don't have money, they quit their job, they're homeless, they don't have nothing. What you do? You look for things to way to survive. And when someone look at it, say this is a mental person. When somebody look at it, say this person is a mad person. You have to address it. This is something that you've been attacked by Spanish. You be attacked by your own people, Cameroonian. It's spiritual. Because somebody hating that you are about to rise, somebody hating that you're American, somebody hating that you have not committed any crime, somebody hating that you have not committed suicide, they have committed suicide, they have killed themselves, they are paying for their crime, and you are your hands are clean, and they're jealous. So if you look at something like that, they'll say this is a mad girl. But you don't look at it that she lost her job. And she doesn't have a job. She's homeless. She don't have a place to stay. She don't have money to buy food and nothing. And she went to Boston College. Sat in the Boston College waiting for kids to buy food and eat and leave the leftover on the table so that she can eat and be full. And sometimes they take the food and put it in the trash. I go inside the trash and take those food and eat. When you look at it, what you see? You say she's mental. When you look at it, you say she's mad. Because it's not normal. But when you don't understand that people dying of hunger every day, when you not look at it that this is a lady that is dying of hunger and people have left her on the street to die. She haven't committed no crime, but people are jealous, are hating because she's about to rise. So they abandoned her on the street, left her to die, and she said she's not gonna die. She went to Boston College, sat there, and started eating in the trash. I slept on that street for 1 year. I slept in the bathroom in Star Market. Every night it's cold. I'll go in Star Market. I'll open the bathroom in Star Market because I want to keep myself warm. And I'll sleep inside the toilet for 1 year. Early in the morning, 6 o'clock, I'll get out, not steal nothing in that store. And I'll leave. And I'll go to Boston College. I go in the bathroom. I take my towel. I wipe myself. I clean myself. I was just embarrassed about the whole situation. I was just ashamed about the whole situation. And I'll go to Star Market and Starbucks. I'll sit in Starbucks. I'll charge my phone. I will watch videos. I'll watch movies. I'll watch music. At night, I'll go back to Star Market again. I'll go inside the bathroom and I'll sleep inside. Early in the morning, I'll get out from there. I'll not take nothing inside. There's one homeless guy that was there that will go inside and be stealing food inside and be eating it. And will come give me. I said, do they allow you to eat all this food? He said yes. But I did not touch anything from the store. All I did is, if they could allow me go inside and sleep in their bathroom at night so that I don't freeze outside, fine. And they did allow me to sleep there every night for 1 year. After 1 year, like January 4th, that's when the police and the firefighter, they came January 4th and they said, hey, you can't sleep on the street anymore. It's freezing cold, it's dangerous, we're going to take you to the shelter. January 4th, 2019, they took me to the homeless shelter first time ever.